Everyone spends the next week looking for Geo. At that moment, he used his magic to dig a tunnel that led right outside the building. But where he went from there was anybody's guess. I'm sorry. I promised him I wouldn't tell a soul. Oh. I'm sorry. I promised him I wouldn't tell a soul. He's my oldest friend. I can't betray his trust, Marie said. Nobody pushed her. We could all see that she was unhappy too. Are you both ready? Yeah. Well, I don't think we're going to find him. Do not be so negative. It's been a week, Alex. He doesn't want to be found. You don't have to come, you know. Somebody's gotta watch you too. I wrap my arms around myself. It's cold outside, but that's not why I'm feeling a chill. Feeling a chill. We go down an alley that we've been to so many times before. Or have we? All these streets are starting to blur together. It looks like some charred wood here. It looks like there's some charred wood here. Someone has been burning something. That's not a lot of help. Still, I can't imagine many homeless people wanting to be outside in this weather. It's then that I see him huddled in a corner, Geo. Geo? Has he been out here this whole time? He looks so tired, so burned out. His eyes are empty. He looks up, and when we make eye contact, I see fear on his face again. Geo gets up, stumbles, almost falling over. I step forward while Emilio and Alexei look on in shock. When was the last time you had something to eat? Come back with us. Stay away. Giovanni. I'll lose control. I haven't had the drug in days. If you come any closer, you'll all be at risk. What are you talking about, Geo? My magic. I can barely control it anymore. It's always been like this, but it's gotten worse and worse. Alex, you don't understand. Oh, Alex, you don't understand. You still don't. Without that drug, I can't function. I'm so scared I don't even want to live on. Losing control it's terrifying, like nothing else. Oh, poor Geo. It's all right now, Geo. Don't worry about that. Just come home. Stay back, Sophia. I don't want to hurt you. Go on and leave me here. It's what I deserve. I've already lost whatever dignity I had left. Sophia, you and Emilio are the last people that wanted to see me like this. Hearing his self-hating words, I suddenly have a moment of clarity. I ignore his sputtering, stomp up to him, and then I reach up and slap him in the face. What? You bearcat, what do you think you're doing? Listen to me. Every magician out there, even a newbie like me, knows magic can be dangerous. We ain't playing games here. There's always been risks. You don't understand. You're right, I don't. But no matter what those risks are, we all care about you. We all want you to be with us. Maybe you can't handle all of this alone, so why are you forcing yourself to stay away from the only people who can help you? We don't care about the risks. We'll accept whatever risks we need to. Just come back with us, faults and dangers and all. You're part of the Blind Griffin. Geo is completely still. Then, like a puppet whose strings just got cut, he topples over. Alexei has to dive in to catch him, then he and Emilio help support him so he can walk. Hold on, Geo. We've got you. You are such trouble, always have been. Sorry. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. Be quiet and come back with us. It is not the same without you. Alex. Giovanni hangs his head and cries. The three of us return to the Blind Griffin together with heavy hearts. It takes a few days for Geo to get back on his feet. He hadn't eaten for days. It's a miracle he survived. You knew, didn't you? You knew he was using those drugs? I can't tell you. But I think, in due time, he'll tell you himself. How are you feeling? Alex, Sophia. I'm feeling a lot stronger today. Emilio wanted to come and visit too, but Marie's making him help her with something. It's all right. I think I still need some more time before I can face him. I cannot believe you stayed out in that cold for so long. It's coming from you? Do not make fun. We were all supremely worried, you know. I know. We don't want to push you too hard. If you'd rather we left you alone. No. No, please stay. I think I'm ready to talk. Alexei and I sit down and Gio starts to talk. Gio had shown great magical potential as a child, but his magic got more and more unstable as he got older. My family and mentor were concerned. They were afraid the council would strip me of my powers or take me away if they knew just how much trouble I had controlling my magic. To buy some time, they had me use the inhibiting drugs before my exam. I passed, but that was only the beginning of the nightmare. As the years went by, As the years went by, they never got his magic under control. He had to take more and more of the drug. It started affecting him physically. Yep. My hands shake a lot even now. That's part of why I wanted to play the saxophone more. It made my problems less obvious. Gio. That friend you were telling me about before? You were talking about yourself? I never thought you'd find out, especially not like this. But maybe this is for the best. For the longest time, I've been living while feeling as if I was dead. If I lost control even once, I thought it'd be the end of me. But now that I've stopped running... Giovanni. Oh, Giovanni. I know that we do not always get along. Part of that is my own fault. I couldn't stand your nonchalant attitude. I envy you, you know. What is there to envy? You can control your powers. You always look straight ahead. You have no idea, do you, just how much I've chased after you back all these years? No, I knew, and I'm sorry. Look, alongside all this envy and resentment, I feel that you are one of my closest friends. The first step to solving a problem is to admit to having one. Please, in the future talk to us instead of doing such drastic things. That's right, we'll take on danger for you. First, you need to pass your magic exam. I know that. That's right. I'll have to quickly get well so I can mentor you. I wouldn't want my shortcomings to be the cause of your failure. I'm not gonna fail, not when I've had such a great mentor. Sophia. You're not gonna cry again, are you? I just might. Ever since I got here, I thought Giovanni was a nice guy. He was always smiling, always supporting me and helping out. But now I understand. None of those smiles could compare to this one. Open, thankful, and light. It's the day of my magic exam. Hold on. That was sad. Come on. I can do this. It's the day of my magic exam. That's better. Gio's been looking over my magic one last time since early in the morning. I don't know that I have anything left of the basics to teach you, Sophia. You performed even better than we all expected. I bet Emilio would be really annoyed if he heard that. The two of you are different people. Your powers can't compare to each other. Light magic is pretty rare as a specialty, you know. It seems you're quite the hothouse flower. Hothouse? What does that even mean? It means you bloom under only very special circumstances. No, I have to say this. You're calling me a flower? You're quite the flower yourself, you know. Oh, master of the earth. Oh, you're making me blush. Still, I'd feel better if I knew what was going to happen. You've been acting fearless all this time, but now you get cold feet? I don't have cold feet. I'm just a little worried, you know? You have nothing to worry about. Just then the clock chimes. It's noon, just an hour until my exam. Do you feel ready? I'm as ready as I'll ever be, I suppose. Gio puts his hand on my shoulders and squeezes reassuringly. Come on, chin up, doll. You'll be just fine. Thanks. Not just for saying that, but, you know, for everything. It has been my pleasure. You know... You're the one who inspired me to go for light magic. Really? Even though I'm an earth magic specialist myself? I nod. When I heard you playing the violin, I just... How do I put this? I felt inspired. To me, it was like you were living in a special world of light I couldn't touch. But if I learned how to use light magic better, I might be able to draw closer to that light. Gio laughs sadly. I wasn't living in the light. If anything, you were. You, Emilio, and Vivi. You guys are the future. Acting like an old man again? Oops, I always seem to forgetting your age. Still, thanks, Sophia. I'm always worried I'm a good-for-nothing mentor, but if I can inspire you that much, maybe I'm not so bad. I'm glad I chose you. Much obliged. I bow to him, about to be on my way when he grabs me by the wrist. Oh no! You know, you've inspired me too. Really? Yeah. I'm going to come clean to the council. Oh jeez. About the drugs? But... I can't keep running away from my mistakes. I need to be honest with them, and then maybe they can help me overcome this problem I have with my control. Well, it's true that they can't help him if they don't know what's going on in his life. You're such a strong magician, and you've trained Emilio, and now me. I'm sure they'll be lenient. Haha, I can't help but worry, but thanks for the vote of confidence. I felt like I wanted to tell you. I nod slowly, then he lets me go. I keep those words in my heart. I end up passing my exam with flying colors. I become an official member of the Coven, and time just flies by. Dang. The Grand Council decides to show Gio leniency. While any magic-affecting drugs are illegal, he didn't hurt anyone. His intentions were good. Given your history as a mentor with 2 students who passed the magic exam, they decided it would be a waste to strip you of your powers. So it looks like you're safe from me. Don't joke around that kind of thing, Marie. You worried everyone, you know. I think I'm allowed to make a joke or two at your expense. I guess you've got a point. Please don't do that again. I'll try. I mean, of course I won't. I will keep an eye on him. Alex. If he steps even 1 toe out of line, I will freeze him where he stands. It doesn't sound like a joke when you say it like that. Who said anything about jokes? I was not joking. If it's Alex, I'll really believe him. I really believe he'll make good on what he says. And, oh. Wait. Okay, yeah. I hate that they show her and then have like this small thing right here to show who's talking. It's a slight problem. Just a slight problem. And another thing. Now what? There are strong magicians in Europe who are more experienced with different treatments and methods. Perhaps it would be wise to seek them out if you wish to learn to better control your magic. Another message from the council. Europe, eh? Gio looks over at the stage, where Vivi is tapping her toes and humming. I can't go just yet. This place needs me. You can't hide here forever. One of these days you'll have to figure out what you want to do with your life. When Marie says that, for some reason Gio turns around. Gio turns and makes eye contact with me. Then he just laughs. All in good time, Marie. Que sera, sera, as they say. I do not think you're using that phrase correctly. You know what I mean. Dang, months fly by. Gio was reluctant to go at first. He's always been comfortable at the Blind Griffin, and with Marie away for business so often, he was worried about leaving the place behind. Oh, I hope you didn't hear that. You've always worried about us way too much, old man. Just leave the place to me and go, Emilio said before practically pushing him out the door. He couldn't come up with any more excuses after that. Sophia, will you go with me? I had no reason to say no. I took his hand and said goodbye to the others, and to the life I've gotten used to. We spent a few years going all over Europe to seek out the other magicians. We settled in Italy for a little while since Giovanni spoke the language. It would be great if we found another coven soon, I would say quietly on nights when Gio seemed to be lacking in hope. I took it for granted when I was in San Francisco, but magicians really are rare. Marie and Alex used to tell stories about how whole cities of magicians existed in the past, but that time is so far away from us now. I wonder if there'll ever be that many magicians again. And I'll never really understand why, in this world full of people, we were chosen to have these powers. I don't know why Gio has to have powers that are so hard for him to control and come to peace with. But that's the lot we were given. We just have to do our best to rise to meet it. We finally settled in Paris, where we've been for the last year. We found another coven pretty quickly, but learning enough French to communicate with them was tough. I called Marie to complain, but she just laughed. I'm sure they'll all speak perfect English. They're just being difficult. I was too stubborn to quit learning French, though. I think the Parisian coven was pretty impressed that both of us actually learned their language. And now? Oh. You're up late, Sophia. Wait. So she kept her hair short for 3 years? And wore the same clothes? Whatever. I was just thinking back to how we got here. That and enjoying the view. You still haven't gotten used to it? That'll take me a while, yeah. It's been a few years already, though people will never be able to tell just by looking at you. I swear, you never age. Do I detect jealousy? Just a little bit. Don't worry, Gio. I'll still care about you when you're old and gray. That's real generous of you. Gio's control over his magic has gotten a lot better since we've been here. Even in another country, a magician of his caliber is pretty rare. And nobody can use light magic quite like I can. Did you talk to Jermaine yet? Oh wait, hold on. Did you talk to Jermaine yet? About the other light specialist? I did, but it turns out their research is even more outdated than what I was working with. You should hurry up and publish your paper already. I'm still not confident in my reading and writing, even though I've studied it so much by now, and Gio knows that, so his words are gentle. Que sera sera and all that. When did you become so sassy? Maybe after I started traveling with you? Oh, so am I to blame? What have I done? We both laugh. You smell good, but you're going to catch a cold dressed like that. I just got out of the bath. Did you properly dry off? I'm not a child, you know, Sophia. Coming with me? Well, it is getting late. You know that's not what I mean, right? I wonder. We both go inside our little apartment and stay close all through the night and morning. Our journey is still only just beginning. Ooh, I got that l'amour ending. Huh. Well then. That was very short and sweet. I feel like I could have sworn Ascot Academy took longer, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Huh. That was very interesting. So there's still 9 more endings, and that was the 4th one. That was a nice story. Why can't I look at the characters? That's weird. I can't look at the characters. Ooh, and I'm missing. Ooh. Huh. Well then. I'm a little disappointed. Maybe it's just because of the route I took, but I would have liked to actually see magic. Like, all we did was the show, and they talked about the earth wall that Giovanni made, and the whole glass shattering bit. I mean, that looked really cool. I would have liked to see more of that. Maybe we can take another look at some of the other paths, and see what we can do. Overall, I liked it. It was a nice fun story. I liked the designs. Although, as good as the art was, Giovanni, his face, there's something about it. It just didn't look right. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just how he was designed, I don't know. But, yeah, maybe I'll come back to this real soon. Other than that, let's just, see what comes next. See you, everyone.